Quiz time! Alright everyone, this one is for the sports fans. Let's pick your brain and see if you got what it takes. Keep track of your answers and, in the end, we'll see if you can call yourself a sports expert. We'll start off easy this time. Does anyone know who this person is? A. Cristiano Ronaldo. B. Jadon Sancho. C. Zhao Felix. Time's up. The answer is Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's another easy one. It's just part of the warm-up. Who is this athlete? A. Frank Ribery. B. Arjen Robben. C. Kingsley Coman. The answer is Kingsley Coman. This one is for real football fans, or soccer if that's what they call it where you're from. A. Pele. B. Dennis Bergkamp. C. Frank de Boer. And the answer is... Dennis Bergkamp. Which striker is this? A. Luis Suarez. B. Robert Lewandowski. C. Karim Benzema. It's Luis Suarez. Did you know that? Which boxer is this? A. Mike Tyson. B. Floyd Mayweather. C. Muhammad Ali. You guessed it, that's Muhammad Ali. Can you guess the name of this tennis player? A. Rafael Nadal. B. Novak Djokovic. C. Roger Federer. Yep, the one and only Novak Djokovic. Which F1 racer is this? A. Daniel Ricciardo. B. Max Verstappen. C. Lewis Hamilton. This speedster is Lewis Hamilton. Who is the man behind this iconic shot? A. LeBron James. B. Michael Jordan. C. Dwight Howard. Yes, it's the one and only Michael Jordan. Can you guess who this is? A. Tom Brady. B. Aaron Rodgers. C. Rob Gronkowski. That's right, it's Tom Brady. Hear that? That's the rapid count. Quick guesses for the football and soccer fans. 3, 2, 1, go. A. Messi. B. Angel Di Maria. A. Dani Alves. B. Marcelo. A. Erling Haaland. B. Kylian Mbappe. A. Mohamed Salah. B. Sadio Mane. Did you guess the answers correct? Messi, Dani Alves, Kylian Mbappe, Mohamed Salah. Do you know who this soccer player is? A. Becky Sauerbrunn. B. Megan Rapinoe. C. Mallory Pugh. It's the World Cup winner, Megan Rapinoe. Who is this basketball player? A. Kevin Durant. B. Stephen Curry. C. James Harden. Yep, Steph Curry. Which shot stopper is this? A. Marc-Andre ter Stegen. B. Thibaut Courtois. C. David De Gea. It's the Spaniard, David De Gea. Which Olympic gold medalist is this? A. Michael Phelps. B. Isabel Worth. C. Jason Kenny. It's the Aquaman, Michael Phelps. Which defender is this? A. Virgil van Dijk. B. Thiago Silva. C. Sergio Ramos. It's the Brazilian legend, Thiago Silva. Which Sergio is this? A. Sergio Busquets. B. Sergio Romero. C. Sergio Aguero. It's FC Barcelona's one and only Sergio Busquets. Who is this tennis player? A. Venus Williams. B. Serena Williams. C. Valentina Carvalho. It's Venus Williams. Who is this golfer? A. Rory McIlroy. B. Phil Mickelson. C. Tiger Woods. It's Phil Mickelson. Who is this dunker? A. Shaquille O'Neal. B. Yao Ming. C. Sean Bradley. Yao Ming. Who is this UFC fighter? A. Conor McGregor. B. Nate Diaz. C. Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's the unstoppable Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's time to test your club knowledge. Which one has never played for Liverpool FC? A. Javier Mascherano. B. Mario Balotelli. C. Eden Hazard. The answer is Eden Hazard. Who is still playing with Borussia Dortmund? A. Marco Reus. B. Ilkay Gundogan. C. Ousmane Dembele. It's the loyal Marco Reus. Which Real Madrid legend is this? A. Raúl González. B. Cristiano Ronaldo. C. Iker Casillas. The answer is, they all are. Which football coach is this? A. Pep Guardiola. B. Jose Mourinho. C. Carlo Ancelotti. And the answer is Pep Guardiola. Who's this Olympic snowboard winner? A. Max Parrott. B. Su Yiming. C. Mark McMorris. It's Mark McMorris, sloping down those hills. Which NBA player doesn't play for the Houston Rockets? A. Anthony Lamb. B. Josh Christopher. C. Dwight Powell. The answer is C, Dwight Powell. He plays in the same state, but just a different city all the way with the Dallas Mavericks. Who is this WNBA star? A. Breanna Stewart. B. Jewel Lloyd. C. Candace Parker. It's the one and only Jewel Lloyd from Seattle Storm. Which baseball player is this? A. Juan Soto. B. Mike Trout. C. Mookie Betts. It's the powerful Mike Trout from the LA Angels. Who doesn't play for the LA Lakers? A. Dwight Howard. B. Troy Brown. C. LeBron James. Troy Brown. He represents the Chicago Bulls. Rugby fans, this one's for you. Who is this guy in the picture? A. Antoine Dupont. B. Hamish Watson. C. Tag Furlong. It's Hamish Watson. Who is this cricket player? A. Virat Kohli. B. Rohit Sharma. C. KL Rahul. It's Virat Kohli. Can you guess this German football player? A. Serge Gnabry. B. Manuel Neuer. C. Leroy Sané. This is the unbeatable Manuel Neuer. Who is this gymnast? A. Simone Biles. B. Michaela Maroney. C. Carrie Strug. It's the amazing Michaela Maroney. Can you guess who this striker is? A. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. B. Karim Benzema. C. Mauro Icardi. It's the charming Zlatan. No one can beat Zlatan but Zlatan. Who is this Olympic medalist? A. Beat Foys. B. Johan Clary. C. Matthias Mayer. It's Johan Clary. Did you know it? Who is this snooker player? A. Mark Allen. B. Ronnie O'Sullivan. C. John Higgins. It's the sharpshooter, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Who is the richest footballer here? A. Cristiano Ronaldo. B. Lionel Messi. C. Faik Bolkiah. The wealthiest football player in the world currently is Faik Bolkiah. His net worth is around $20 billion. He comes from the royal Brunei family. Ice hockey fans, it's your time to shine. Who is this guy? A. Sidney Crosby. B. Connor McDavid. C. Patrick Kane. This ice sprinter is Sidney Crosby. Who is this skateboarding legend? A. Tony Hawk. B. Rodney Mullen. C. Tony Alva. It's Tony Hawk grinding on the rail. Gnarly. Which Brazilian football player is this? A. Ronaldinho. B. Ronaldo. C. Rivaldo. It's the ever-smiling Ronaldinho. Football trivia time. What does wearing the number 1 jersey mean in football or soccer? A. You're number 1 on the team. B. You're the best goal scorer. C. You're the goalkeeper. The answer is, you're the goalkeeper. Who is this player wearing the iconic number 7 jersey here? A. David Beckham. B. Raul Gonzalez. C. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's the famous Cristiano Ronaldo, or CR7. What does the number 10 jersey represent? A. Box-to-box midfielder. B. Playmaker. C. Striker. The answer is a playmaker. Even though it's traditionally meant for playmakers, the most talented player on the field often rocks the number 10. Just look at Harry Kane. Who is this South Korean footballer? A. Lee Kang-in. B. Chang Hee-chan. C. Son Hee-young-min. It's Tottenham's lovable Sonny. Which NBA legend is this? A. Larry Bird. B. Allen Iverson. C. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's the GOAT, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Which former NBA player decided to try golf? A. Charles Barkley. B. Michael Jordan. C. Dirk Nowitzki. Michael Jordan was the one aiming for the hole-in-one. Which NBA player starred in a Hollywood movie? A. Derrick Rose. B. James Harden. C. LeBron James. The answer is LeBron James shooting hoops with animated cartoon figures. Which former wrestler is flourishing in Hollywood? A. The Undertaker. B. The Rock. C. Rey Mysterio. The Rock, or otherwise known as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Which NBA player is originally from Spain? A. Pau Gasol Size. B. Manu Ginobili. C. Eduardo Nájera. The answer is Pau Gasol Size. Which Major League Soccer club did this player sign for? A. LA Galaxy. B. New York City FC. C. Real Salt Lake City. David Villa signed for the New York FC after playing for Atletico Madrid. What strange sport is this? A. Curling. B. Bo Tao Chi. C. Toe wrestling. This strange sport is called curling, and it's even played in the Olympics. Which country plays this sport? A. The United Arab Emirates. B. Egypt. C. Japan. The answer is the United Arab Emirates. falconry is an ancient sport dating back almost 2,000 years. And here comes the final bonus question to test your history skills. What ancient sport is this? A. Mesoamerican ball game. B. Su Chu. C. Javelin throw. This ancient sport is the Mesoamerican ball game, which has no official name. It was played in Latin America hundreds of years ago. So, what's your final score? Let me know in the comments below.
Srows are flying in the sky, one ahead and two behind, one behind and two ahead, one between 2 and 3 in a row. Can you figure out the exact number of crows? Three. They're moving one after another. Barista needs to fill 2 sacks with coffee from another sack of a similar size. Can you figure out how to do it? Easy. Put the empty bags into one another and then fill them with coffee. 2 mothers and 2 daughters enter a coffee shop and order 3 cappuccinos. Each gets one. How's that possible? They are a grandmother, a daughter, and a granddaughter. Can you write a number that consists of 11 thousands, 11 hundreds, and 11 digits? Many people think it will be 111,111, but in fact, it's 12,111. Rachel's computer gets broken, but she has to do urgent work, so she decides to use her husband's laptop instead. But unfortunately, he has changed the password. Luckily, Rachel finds a note with a clue nearby, SBDIFM. She enters the code, but it doesn't work. Can you help her crack the password? To solve this puzzle, Rachel needs to change each letter with the previous letter in the alphabet. S implies R, B implies A, D should be replaced with C, and so on. And the final password is Rachel. Aw, so cute. Peter, Jenny, and Timothy are trapped in 3 separate cages. Peter's cell has an explosive in it. Jenny's cage is filled with toxic gas. And Timothy's cell is covered with ice. Can you guess who has more chances to survive? Timothy. It's just ice, so it's gonna be melting soon. Timothy won't have time to freeze. Yeah. Gerald is 100 years and a few months old, but he only had 25 birthdays in his entire life. How could this be? The man was born on February 29th, so his birthday only takes place once every 4 years. The police find out that several criminals are going to leave the city by train this morning. Security guards at the railway station detain 4 suspicious people and examine their baggage. Can you help them figure out who's innocent? This guy carries toothpaste without a toothbrush. Oh. A supposedly blind person carries a flashlight. Oh. And why would a bald man need a bottle of shampoo? Ooh. It seems only the guy on the left isn't a criminal. Birds sat 1 on each tree. One didn't have a place. But when they sat 2 on each, 1 tree was left free. Can you figure out the number of birds and trees? Four birds and 3 trees. A farmer has 350 oranges. The challenge is to divide them into 3 piles so that one pile would be 4 times smaller than the largest one, and another pile 2 times smaller than the largest one. How many apples would be in each pile? Zero. The farmer has 350 oranges, not apples. David invites his friends to spend a weekend at his house. They come along and have tons of fun. Unfortunately, a terrible storm starts the day before they have to leave. It's pouring with rain, and strong winds are breaking trees, tearing down power lines, and causing power outages all over the place. The next morning, the weather gets better. But David discovers that his gold watch is missing. It was a very expensive gift from his grandpa. David asks all his friends just one question. I can't find one thing that's very important to me. Can you tell me what you were doing yesterday? Monica says, I spent most of the day in my room studying. Mike says, I was practicing my electric guitar in the garage. And Mia says, I don't even know what your watch looks like. After hearing their answers, David knows for sure who's lying. Can you figure it out? There was a power outage. It means Mike couldn't play the electric guitar. Also, David said nothing about the important thing being a watch. So how did Mia know it? Therefore, Mike and Mia stole the watch. Can you create a square by moving just one matchstick? You need to think outside the box to crack this puzzle. Here's the solution. This square is tiny, but it still matches the task. Rob runs a restaurant. He has 4 barrels of excellent kombucha. He's saving them for the upcoming anniversary party, which will start in 24 hours. Rob enters the storage room and sees a note near the barrels. It says, I put a magic spell on one of the barrels. Anyone who drinks kombucha from it will turn into a mermaid in 10 hours. Good luck. Luckily, Rob has one friend, Shelly, who's dreaming to be a mermaid.
Yes!
Rob decides to test the kombucha on her before the party starts. Can you figure out a way to check 4 barrels in 24 hours? Rob should give Shelly kombucha from the first barrel right away. Then the second barrel's kombucha 1 hour later, and the third drink 2 hours later. If Shelly turns into a mermaid in 10 hours, it means that the first barrel is under the spell. If she changes in 11 hours, it's the second barrel to blame. And if she becomes a mermaid in 12 hours, it's the third barrel. But if Shelly stays the same, the fourth barrel is enchanted. A computer store manager calls the police and yells, "Help me! My store has been robbed!" The officers arrive at the place immediately, but they can't see anyone. Suddenly, they hear someone banging on the door in the corner of the store. They unlock it and see an anxious lady. It's the manager. Someone locked me in the storage room. It must be one of the shop assistants. The police officers ask the lady to call her employees for interrogation. The manager says, "Just a second, I can't find my phone." "Oh, it's over here." She didn't even start to call before the officers arrested her. Why? She was locked in the room, and the phone was lying on a counter. How could she call the police? Where does Friday actually come before Thursday? Take your time to think it over. Friday always comes before Thursday in the dictionary. Nina sneaks out of the house late in the evening to meet her secret boyfriend. She thinks that she's very careful and quiet, but all of Nina's roommates know about her plan. Also, they know that Nina will return at midnight. They decide to make a bet. The one who would notice Nina first, when she starts climbing the fence, would be the winner. This person would be free from chores for 1 month. To avoid falling asleep, Bella switches on her favorite series. Nora goes to the kitchen to make snacks for everyone. Wendy takes a seat in the living room with a book. And finally, Kelly goes to her bedroom and starts meditating. Who's going to be the first to spot Nina when the time comes? Kelly. Her eyes will be used to the darkness and she will see better than the others. Lily is a cool pastry chef. She's been working hard in the kitchen all night to create a special wedding cake. Finally, it's ready.
Yeah.
Lily puts it in the fridge and goes outdoors to take a break. 15 minutes later, she returns and nearly faints. Some monster had ruined her masterpiece. Lily questions 3 suspects. Diana, the barista, says, "I opened the fridge an hour ago to grab a new carton of soy milk." Your cake was fine. Paul, the bakery's manager, says, I didn't touch the cake. I was talking on the phone with our clients. And Will, the janitor, says, I entered the kitchen 5 minutes ago and noticed some chocolate on the floor near the fridge. I opened it and saw the broken cake, but it wasn't me. Who's lying? Diana. An hour ago, the cake wasn't finished yet, so she just couldn't see it in the fridge. Mary parks her car near her favorite store. Can you see anything weird here? Take a look at the reflection in the window. The color of her car doesn't match reality. A small town hosts a winter festival with an ice sculpture competition. The top 3 sculptures made it to the final. The party goes well and everyone has fun. Oh no, someone has sprinkled the sculptures with salt. They're losing their shape and falling apart. The local sheriff interrogates 3 suspects. Brian says, I didn't do it, I was too busy building a snowman. Gemma says, I was far from the sculptures taking selfies with my granny near the dining area. See for yourself if you don't believe me. And Dan says, I believe it was Brian. The winning sculpture was created by his ex-girlfriend. They don't get along. After hearing what they had to say, the sheriff knows for sure who's guilty. What about you? Take a look at Gemma's selfies with Granny. There's a large salt shaker on the table in the first picture. And in the second selfie, the very same salt shaker is absent. It's hidden in Gemma's jacket pocket. She sneaked the salt and ruined the sculptures. Amy is visiting an unfamiliar city. She sees 4 magical creatures in this area and freaks out. Can you see them too? Take a look at this tree. It's a wood goblin. There's a transparent lizard crawling up the skyscraper. Also, there's a leprechaun hiding in the flower bushes. And there's a pixie driving this taxi. Diana returns home from work and discovers that someone had broken her antique teapot in the kitchen.
What?
She gets furious and interrogates 3 suspects. The housemaid says, I was cleaning the second floor all day long. I didn't even enter the kitchen today. The gardener says, I was picking lilies in the garden in the morning. I only entered the kitchen once to put fresh flowers in the vase. The teapot was fine. And the cook says, I was preparing dinner in the kitchen. And then I went to the bathroom to take off my uniform. When I returned back to the kitchen, the teapot was already broken. Who is lying? The gardener. Take a look at the flowers in the vase. They don't look fresh at all. Bob used to be a farmer in another country. He kept chickens. Things were going well and he made good money. But then he bought a bigger farm in another country and moved there. Soon Bob got to know that floods are very frequent in this area. But he didn't give up and decided to breed ducks instead of chickens. Why? Ducks can swim, so floods aren't so dangerous for them. Here are 3 matches.
Oh, really?
Can you make a 6 out of them without breaking them into pieces? Who said the number has to be standard 6? The matches make a perfect Roman numeral 3. So all you have to do is bring the bottoms of the first 2 matches towards each other, and you've got a Roman numeral 6. You have 2 sand hourglasses, a 7-minute one and an 11-minute one. Using just these 2 sand hourglasses, how can you measure 15 minutes? Step 1. Start both hourglasses at the same moment. Step 2. Wait until the 7-minute hourglass times out. 7 minutes have passed. Let's move on to step 3. Restart the 7-minute hourglass. At this time, 11-minute hourglass will have 4 minutes left to time out. As soon as the 11-minute glass times out, invert the 7-minute hourglass. At this point, 11 minutes have passed. After inverting the 7-minute hourglass, it will now have 4 minutes left for timeout. After these 4 minutes are out, The total time will be 15 minutes.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.